Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your month ahead energy update. I hope you guys are doing well and in high spirits. This is a reading for your month ahead. It's an overview. So whenever you see this video, whenever you come across it and are drawn to watch, it'll be the month from when you watch it. So the next month ahead from when you watch it. So it's not within like a time frame. It's just from when you watch it, whenever that may be. Okay. This is, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. So if something creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, anything heavy or restrictive inside your mind, body, or heart, please throw it away, reject it, do not take it on. Everything, even if it's emotional, should provide a sense of lightness, expansion, etc., empowerment, and so on. Also, as I already said, this is timeless. Anytime you come across it, it's for you. So let's go ahead and set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. Okay. So, for Cancer, what is the overall theme of the month ahead for the Cancer watching this video? Please and thank you. We see you being protective over something you possess, own, are building, a child, a piece of yourself, an idea, whatever it is. It's something that is like young or in progress still, or vulnerable somehow, and it is yours. It belongs to you in essence, and you are protecting it or feeling protective of it. You could feel a little insecure of what's around you, like things are a bit unclear, and that could also be why you're holding it close to your chest, because you're not sure what's looming there. I also feel like this month is a bit of a continuum energy. Scorpio had that as well. Nothing's like major is beginning or ending during this time. It's more just, well, actually, I take that back. It is on its way to completing this next month, okay? There are certain cycles that are coming to a close enough to wake up certain sleeping parts of you, but I don't see a full release or let go this month of something. I don't see the full ending going on yet. It's still in motion, okay? It's still in motion. Your perspectives are being a bit challenged over the next month, and you're feeling a bit afraid of something like communication or dealing with something from your past, from your childhood, something in your mental world, in your psyche. There's some kind of a fear there, and it's making you feel a bit out of control. Also a bit vulnerable. The completion of some kind of a cycle is leaving you just feeling a bit vulnerable, and that could also be why you're being extra protective, even of your inner child. I don't know, I shouldn't try to show you because it's too dark to see. But yeah, I just think you're being protective. All the water signs had a similar energy of them being kind of protective of themselves over the next month from when they see it. So it makes sense. Or of what they're building, or of their childs or something around them. Okay, what's going on in the first week of the month for Cancer? Options energy. Could be spending time with friends or other people who are interested in things you're interested in. I feel like it's kind of like-minded individuals. There could be some differences, but it's not like people you totally disagree with. It's people that you could be dating, could be exploring other energies. You could be feeling some temptation that first week of the month. You could be feeling, I feel a sexual energy a bit, wanting to experience sex, but perhaps you do with the wrong person, or if it's not this, it is like trying to fall back to sleep so that you can use some kind of a vice or fall back into some kind of a temptation. And then it's like when you do this, you kind of freeze yourself out from yourself because you feel guilty later or you feel icky later. And so it kind of freezes you over a bit and makes you feel a little melancholy and just like you want to shut off from maybe yourself because you don't really want to look at what your actions or behavior was because you don't feel right about it or good about it. You've got two minds about things, especially in this first week of the next month ahead. You're a bit stubborn. Also strong, though. I feel like you are really defending yourself, a little defensive energy, especially around the past. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Or just air energy in general. I feel like you're just trying to find some kind of comfort and you're not necessarily finding it. And it's a challenging energy. I don't feel you taking a lot of action in the beginning of this next month or making a lot of movement. There's a lot of options energy. It could be you thinking about your options, considering your options, considering what's available to you, what you want to build, where you want to go, who you can trust. Also, again, there's some kind of a sneaky or a hiding energy, and I feel like it's you from you a bit. I do like this. I've seen this for all the water signs, actually. There's some kind of overcoming limitations, especially financially, or just like really darker energies of like no hope to build your finances or to have stability. I do feel like you are like rerouting things, getting things a lot more stabilized than they were, which is great to see, especially in the second week of this next month ahead. Allowing yourself to dream, manifest a bit, maybe do the gratitude journal and manifestation to try to lift your vibration up a bit and understand a bit more. You could be halting action on building something. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you could just be pausing for a moment to think and discuss. You have all the threes here. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. And even though this is not your usual tarot deck, I don't read it this way. I read it more by the pictures. It is interesting to see all those threes out, especially because I've been seeing a lot of 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 threes. And it just gives me a lot of you mulling over options, thinking about your options, which way to go. Spiritual energy as well in that. Also different, envisioning different possibilities, different potential, life paths you could walk in this kind of a thing. Somebody could be microdosing or taking a full dose of like mushrooms as well. I do see that in this month ahead. And I just get a lot of things clarifying for you. A lot of what's hidden, a lot of these fears, there's some kind of clarity coming through for them. For you with them. And I feel like you're time traveling a bit in a way, like in order to get that clarity. There's some kind of balance that you're achieving as well. It's like you're not spending too much time in the past or the future. You're trying to be present. However, you go to the past when it's needed to gather little bits of information to try to understand and kind of solve some of these more complex energies, okay? For the second half of the next month, let's clear the board so we make sure that we have all the cards needed. going on the second half of the next month for Cancer Collective watching this video? Please and thank you. You might be really on your own schedule, on your own timeline, your own thing this next month. I do feel that. Like you just might be in your own little groove. There's not like a really clear, solid, like this is all of you message. It's a very like emotionally dealing with your own thoughts and things and options and considerations and darker energies, but also lighter energies. It's a little bit of like a moody month, but not severely moody, just more like a lot of it, you know what I mean? Very like day to day, or even 2 or 3 day cycles, 2 day cycles especially. Again, things are clarifying. End of the month, they get a little simpler, doesn't get as complicated. And as soon as it starts to feel simpler, you may start to worry again about your growth financially or in a material way, and you may start to give more of yourself than you promised yourself you would, and allow people to treat you not the best, because it's like you slip back into this feeling that you don't deserve, or that you can't get, like a little bit of that lack mentality. And it's kind of defeating for you because you like told yourself you wouldn't do this. So I see you then taking a different approach. Now you step back again and you look for another approach, and maybe you read or are getting some kind of knowledge in. You're trying to gain some kind of knowledge, shutting yourself inside, perhaps hermiting a bit. And you have some kind of a spirit guide with you, or an extraterrestrial energy. Even I see like this is it Zetas? If you are into that, kind of working with you, watching your progress, your process, maybe even helping guide you to some of these resources. Yeah, and this pulls you back into your home energy quite nicely. I do see Pisces and Scorpio there as well, so all water signs. But it's also just, it's you coming into alignment with your home. You're ruled by the moon. So when we have the moon card there, that's your ruler. So it's like third week, especially of this next month. It starts out a little rocky, but you do pull yourself in with some shutting yourself in and taking some time to gain new knowledge, read new material, and allow some kind of old way of doing something or addressing something to die out. By doing these steps and these things that you'll be naturally guided to do, you will pull yourself into alignment with yourself again, and it will feel nice, and things will continue to clarify. This is a month of a lot of clarification from what I see, a lot of things clarifying. This gives you a lot of empowerment to feel on top of your money again, on top of your material world, of your finances, and like you're fully ready to end and then complete some kind of a round and round pattern cycle thing that keeps happening. You just jump right off of it. You're like, no more. And this new knowledge really sparks something for you that you gain over the next month. I like that a lot. I feel like if you had a boss, you quit your job, or you aren't taking orders from them anymore. There's some kind of limitation you're overcoming mentally, and then in the physical world as well. You're just not being ruled or controlled in a way, and you're just not... I want to say you're also not taking no for an answer, but you're not taking any kind of answers or commands. Oh, there's a 3 on the ground there as well. Interesting. You're going to explore your options, and you know you're worth more than this in a way. You could be going... I do see a little bit of a very strong spiritual journey. I originally heard Dark Night of the Soul, but I don't feel like it's this severe for you, Cancer, in the next month. I feel like you've already been through this, or this is a part of that journey. Leftover pieces, insight, wisdom, illumination. But this could also be the end. There's a lot of illumination with the sun there as well. A lot of completion, overcoming limitations. I don't see... I heard Dark Night of the Soul with this card, but I don't feel it beyond that. So it could just be a day near the end of the month, or a moment where you just feel very reflective and very in the energy, in an energy, like, you know how when something really intense happens to us in our lives, and then we can kind of tap into that energy again in the future, like, and really hold that energy in a very serious way, because it's still accessible to us. It's like you're accessing that. You could even be going back into childhood with dreams as well. What else is happening? And all of this is really helping your growth and your movement forwards. There's a little bit of a more logical application as well near the end of the month. It's not entirely logical, but it's not as feeling and spiritually connected. It's more of like, how do I work this plan to stabilize my emotional well-being in my world more, and also to never experience this this really dark shit again. Yes, and this is great progress we see. So in a month, you actually turn a lot around, because you end up flipping your perspective into something quite productive and positive and hopeful again, where you feel like you're in control. Yep, you're building, you're busy, you're hustling. You could be getting doing a lot of grocery shopping, diet change, something like this. Planting your own stability, your own roots, trying to also grow elegantly and gracefully within that, even within some of the darker feelings. I do feel emotionally you're still a little shut off from whatever that temptation, relapse, whatever that thing was that happened or happens in the first half of the month. I feel like there's an energy, it could have had to do with that energy, but there's somebody that doesn't even close to match you, but you still let them into your room or your space. Like, you still let them in somehow. But they kind of care for you is why. And you kind of want to let them care for you, because you're tired a bit. I see you a bit tired by the end of the month, and wanting to rest and lay certain things to rest, certain cycles. Yeah, I see you resting from action. I don't see you taking a lot of action externally this month, this next month ahead. I just don't. You are growing things, you are making progress, you are learning, new material, you are moving, but you're not taking external action as that strongly over this next month towards things. You could even be pausing that a bit. Is there anything else for Cancer next month? There's more Pisces energy again. Could be getting like a new pet or a new animal coming into your life. And by the very end of the month, you could be feeling like you're going to be ready to take action towards your decision. Because we had all this options energy, it's like you do make a decision and you take action towards it, but it's not till the very, very end of the month, even a pre-shadow into the next month. And this is where you feel like things are getting more in balance, and not just more in balance, but more aligned as well. Through that resting process, that healing process, being cared for even process, this is perhaps how you get back that sensation. Anything else for Cancer? And I do see you feeling seductive, sensual, beautiful, and attractive. You feel this way quite a bit. And I actually feel like this is into a little bit to the next month, the second month out from this reading. Like the very end of the first, or even into the second, that you start to feel this. Some vibrancy. And part of it's because you're gaining some kind of new wisdom, new course, new book. It's just something new that is helping you feel more secure. And allowing yourself to be cared for in one way or another as well. Cancer, your reading was pretty short, but that's what I see for you for the next month. It kind of sounded like a lot, but energetically speaking, I feel like these are details more than huge events. I feel really what it is just you continuing to make progress and to really figure out what decision suits you in life, what path, what really aligns with your true nature. And then also that gaining that new information over this time frame. But yeah, that's really what I see for you guys. If you want a personal reading with us, please email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for those personal inquiries. But until then, we will see you all next time. And thank you so much for being here, Cancer. Take care.